Well, good morning everyone. I'm so glad I decided to camp last night. Got a pretty good night's rest here in the tent. I know it's just barely getting daylight right now. Wasn't bad at all. Had a good night's rest and getting up here, let's get some coffee going. And we'll pack up and hit the trail. Let's see if we can get a little fire going this morning under the pot. This little thing here sure has been a good tool for what I got in it. Boil up some water and we'll get some coffee going. This little Stanley cup here I'm using, it's kind of big and bulky, but it's worked great. I cooked the potatoes in it last night. These can be a little tough to find, but if I can find it, I'll link it below. Cody gave me this. This is an inflatable LED light, and I use it in the tent, and it doesn't have batteries. It's rechargeable solar, and I charged it just a little while up there by the road last night, and in just mild daylight, and it worked a long time last night while I was up looking at the phone and just leaving it on. But had it on here for about 20 minutes and it's still doing good, and it's got several settings. It has a couple buttons on top. One tells you the charge level, but look, it's pretty bright, so I have it on medium. That's low, medium, and high. But it's pretty, it folds down to nothing, so that's pretty cool. Don't ask who eats all these Italian ice creams, but I love to, this makes a perfect thing to hold your coffee. I like to use honey to sweeten my coffee, and these little glass things from Cracker Barrel they give you make a pretty good bottle. This one hasn't been opened, so I'm going to sweeten it with maple syrup this morning, but that's alright. When I use those up, I'll bring them to put my honey in. Alright guys, packed up and ready to go. Got the dub all packed up. I don't know how I end up with so much stuff for overnight camp trip, but this was a nice little spot. The gnats were starting to come out, so I'm like, I'm getting out of here. But we got her all cleaned up, fire's plumb out, and we ready to roll out, man. This is how she looks packed down. It looks like a lot, but it isn't too heavy. I probably only have about 40 pounds of gear, maybe, or something, maybe. All right, let's get out on the trail. It's a beautiful morning. The sun's coming up over there. It's about 7:30, I think. Let's see. Nope, it's about 15 to 8. So it's time to get rolling. We're gonna head back towards home, but we're going up this way, see where that comes out. I think we'll be in Del Rio, Tennessee before we head back south towards the truck. So let's get going. Packed up. It's before 8 o'clock, and I believe we're going to be headed to Del Rio. We're going through Hurricane Gap, you see on the map there. Del Rio, and then we'll head south back towards Waynesville, North Carolina, and that's where I parked the truck. That's about 75 miles from home, so good little travel day. We'll see what we see on the way. And just gonna do a steady little pace here and scope out some more camping for maybe next time Cody comes along, or Gary or John, or one of them, or all of them. This was a solo last minute trip. It wasn't bad. I have to admit, as I said earlier, I got a little disheartened. I found an awesome few spots that I knew about before, and they were taken. So I was like, man, I just wanted more to head back home, but I'm glad I camped. Even though I dropped my stake in the dirt, a little bit of dirt ain't gonna hurt nothing. I'm just gonna have to get a little bit better set of tongs and learn that firebox stove a little better. But I did like it. It cooked the steak really good. It sears it on the outside nice. And I just need to get a little more seat time with it. All right, here we go. So Ange, here's that way to Rich Mountain, and up in there I think it's where you rode that Shad Road. It looks pretty nice ride, man. I'm gonna come back and do it. I don't really have time to do it today, but that's where we're at, dude. Pretty cool. I found it, and this gate's open, so we're gonna head on through here. Shad Road. I think that's the one you rode. It was pretty rough back in there with some mud. You found some, didn't you have to get some help maybe from possibly some side-by-side guys maybe or something, if I remember right. This is a nice little ride right by this stream, isn't it? Well, I tell you what, I sure am enjoying this IMS tank. I'm on 106, so that means I'm at about a half a tank, which is pretty good. It gets rid of a lot of fuel anxiety. I'm not exactly sure how far it is to fuel either, really. Hopefully we can get some on the road. We'll get back to the civilization. What a day for a ride, man. Thank the good Lord above for letting me be out here and ride this with minimal suffering. I was suffering a little bit last night from the campsite finding, but we got one. That's what happens a lot of the times, you know, when me and Cody do our big trips, we always just wing it, and it always comes down to the wire last minute. Start looking at 3 o'clock and find one at 6. But we always find something. A lot of people prefer to route it out, but most of the time when we do that, we always get disappointed. So we just always wing it. It's worked out really well for us. Now we're back in the hills. That beautiful sunrise. Oh, this has got some, is it pavement? Some serious tar and gravel. Coming up on what looks like Paint Creek Campground, maybe. We'll have to make a decision down here. which way to go. Alright, so we're going to ride this 41 and just keep going south, because Del Rio, we could ride up there, but there's really, it's going north. So we're going to turn and head south and head back. This is pretty doggone nice, man. This little road right here is paved. You can get right back in here by the river. All kind of camping. Super nice. This is a one-lane road with turnouts. Look at here. This is alright now. Feels like I've been on this road before, but I haven't. Maybe there's one similar to this somewhere. Coming up on Kelly Falls here. Let's check it out. Oh yeah, look at there. Well, might be a trout down there in that hole. That's nice, man. Alright, let's keep trucking. Pretty. Really pretty. Beautiful little river down through here, man. Just really nice. Love Road picnic area. Let's go check this out. There's just so much to see, ain't there? See if we see any fishies. Oh man, this is nice. Oh yeah, there goes one. Looks like a trout. If you guys can see, it's right there. Let's see any more. That's awesome. Oh, I see some right there. Yep. There to go. You guys can see them with the camera. There's some little ones. Boy, that's neat. Alright, let's keep rolling. This is a cool little place. Bunch of neat little cabins down through here. Too much further. Let me make sure we're going the right way. That's beautiful. That's the Pigeon River, I believe. No, French Broad. Okay. Man, check that out. Alright, let's look here. It's starting to be a picture right here. Get a picture of this. pretty house, man. Wow. What a place, dude. Tennessee's beautiful. Field of hay. Check this out. Wow. Ain't that beautiful, man? Not the kudzu. Sometimes you just have to embrace the kudzu. It's everywhere. It's in the South. I hate it. This reminds me of Cody and I doing the BDR. We were riding along the Potomac River on the West Virginia-Maryland border. It looks a lot like this. Oh, mercy, somebody is stirring the dirt up now. Look at that Mountain Valley through there. Wow. How beautiful. Blue shade. Check that out. Now that'd be a good place to stay for a weekend. Riverfront cabin, sunshine. Tell you what, guys, if you get a chance to ride this 209, it's super curvy and nice up through here. Good two-wheeler ride for sure. Really beautiful. This is Hot Springs down to Lake Unalaska. It's just a great ride. I came up through here last night. And I thought I'd take it back because there ain't no whole lot of southern routes besides this. Alright guys, I switched to the DJI because I almost threw the GoPro down through the woods. What a glitching piece of junk. My only gripe with this one is the audio isn't quite as good with the regular, but it's not really bad either. It's not too bad. And I thought, well, this is a nice ride. So what I was saying with the GoPro, I'm not sure that it caught it. But this 209 here between Hot Springs and Lake Unalaska is a really nice road for a motorcycle, man. Just super curvy, flowing, not much traffic on it. So if you get up this way, it's a great little motorcycle road. It's got a ton of, it's kind of like right near the Appalachian Trail. There's a ton of pull-off, camping off of it. It's a really nice road. So we're just easing down through here today on the way home. It's warming up nice. It's 15 to 10 now. So I got about probably, I don't know, 50 miles or so to get back to where the truck is. And then another 75 miles home. So hopefully we'll be back early afternoon and rest up for work tomorrow. My only concern with this camera, sometimes when I turn and look, you get a good bit of wind noise, and I hate that, but I turned the wind reduction on, so wind noise reduction, so let's see what that does. It has off and standard. I didn't see a high setting. and it sounds really good. I probably could hook that up sometime. Use it. All right, let's keep rolling.